Your first question, this precisely strengthens a point which we have been always telling the world and telling Pakistan, that it is not disgruntled elements which are doing this terror acts against India. It is a state-sponsored terrorism which is happening, and precisely a delegation is going around different countries and telling this point, that it is Pakistan which nourishes, which nurtures, and which encourages this terrorism. And even during Operation Sindoor, the 9 targets which were carefully chosen, and which there was precision attack done on these targets, also emboldens this point that Pakistan's land is used for terror activities, and we are the primary victims of this terror act. So naturally you cannot expect Pakistan to take action. We are going around the nations, and today even during our deliberations with Slovenian delegation, this is the point we precisely said, that as a responsible member of the UN Security Council, Slovenia also has to take a role in telling Pakistan and pressurizing Pakistan to take action. And our Prime Minister has clearly stated that any further talks with Pakistan can happen only once they dismantle the terror infrastructure and action against terrorism is taken. So this is the first point. And regarding the second point, our Prime Minister is again very categorically stated that India is, the ceasefire was taken up when the Pakistani DGMO called our DGMO. That is the only way the ceasefire is done. And even after the ceasefire was declared in the evening of 10th, Pakistani army continued their attack, which only shows that how irresponsible Pakistan as a nation and as an army is behaving. This is the point we have been telling for all these years, but now after the Pahalgam attack, we have set a new normal, that we are not going to entertain with these sort of attacks, and innocent civilians of our land can be killed by an irresponsible nation like Pakistan. So we have set a new normal. Any act of terror will be henceforth treated as act of war, and we have all the right to take action against these acts of terror.
So ma'am, you had a meeting today with the Slovenian senior bureaucrats as well as important part of the government. What has been the response of from the Slovenian side? And of course, we've made our stand clear as to what India brings to the table and how Pakistan has been responsible. But what has been the response, and how far did your interaction bring in, conclusive, perhaps a conclusive discussion on terrorism as far as the EU and the globe is concerned?
You know that Slovenia is very strong supporter, and they have been advocating peace, and they've always stood against acts of terrorism. So they were, very positive and very supportive, and we go back with a very positive feeling that Slovenia will stand with us to fight against terrorism, global terrorism, and they will also stand with India when it comes to the UN Security Council, when discussions will be taken up about what India expects. India wants accountability. We are not. We've made it very clear that we cannot go to the negotiating table. We cannot, resolve this conflict unless there is accountability. And we cannot distinguish between a country, a state, which sponsors terrorism, and individuals who, carry out these acts. So we want accountability, and we want justice.
Hello, ma'am. Suchitra this side from Asian News International. As you all are, the delegation are in very important visit with a very strong cause. The main thing, the way the terrorism worldwide is spreading, and we have to control this, and this is the cause, and we have to give our messages. So first, earlier you all interacted with the Russian government. Now intimates to very important lawmakers. What any specific question and any specific thing they want to know from you or anything like?
No, I think the world is aware about what happened in India and what is happening in India, because over the years India has been attacked and we've lost lives. The Mumbai attack, blasts, and our parliament attack, the world has been noticing it, and they've made note of it. And today when we met lawmakers and opinion makers, they know what is happening. But when a delegation comes and represents it to them, they also have a deeper understanding of how we feel and what is happening in our country. So the most important thing is that we come seeking their support, and we are reassured when we meet people, and we know that they are standing with us. And especially when we are talking about the discussions which will happen in the Security Council, we want to make India very clear, the stand of India very clear to people who we want to support. We want their support when it comes to fighting against terrorism, and we want them to understand that it is not just some groups which or some individuals who are perpetrators of these terrorist attacks, but a country is sponsoring it. A country is allowing people to be trained there. So I think we've made that very clear, and they have also understood that.
Yes.
Television Slovenia. I'm wondering how far is Indian government ready to go in order to seek justice for the latest terrorist attack? And we hear from Kashmir that the police and the military are ongoing the military operations with preemptive detentions. More than 2,000 people have been detained, from politicians, human rights activists, etc. People are saying that there's been collective punishment with the demolishing of houses. There's also more than 150 military soldiers already in Kashmir. And the other question from you, all of you, I would like to hear, how do you perceive the future of the Kashmir, because it's been a hotspot between India and Pakistan for years now, and it's becoming one of the most militarized areas in the region.
ಇದು ಏಷ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ.